Good girl. Okay, I have my two companions. I have lipstick, which is an anomaly, and sorry if it's a stark difference. And I have a collection of favorites and not so fabulous non-favorites. I have never watched one of these videos, so please excuse me if there is a protocol that I'm supposed to be following that I'm completely not adhering to, but I've never outright shared products that I just kind of have some regrets about. And you know what? There's a time and place for everything, and I'm not a negative person, or at least I don't like to see myself as a negative person, so this is all in good fun, and really I'm just maybe trying to save you a pretty penny or two, just giving my honest opinion. And would my opinion be valuable literally at all if I said yes and loved absolutely every single thing that I ever showed you? Probably not. I can't even describe these first products because I genuinely bought them because of TikTok. I have no excuse other than to try and explain myself. These are Bfr Bands, and BFR stands for blood flow restriction. The bottom line is, these may or may not work. To be honest, I have no idea because I have never once used them. You are supposed to basically hook these kind of like a seatbelt. Essentially, the idea is that because you are restricting blood flow to that area, somehow, some way, some science, it's going to increase strength or build more muscle in that area. Do I know much more about these than that? 1,000,000% no. 1,000,000% no. Did I purchase these with fairly any valid information that I researched on my own? Perhaps. That is the power of the internet. You see something literally one time, especially on TikTok. Somehow it hits you when you're very vulnerable, and before you know it, you're at the checkout counter. You're selling your soul away to some BFR bands that are gonna sit underneath your bed for the duration of your life. I'm sure these have their place for people who like them. Maybe they do nothing. Maybe they're a scam. Maybe they're fabulous. To be fair, not a clue over here. All I know is that I spent a ridiculous amount of money on them, and I'm sour. I'm sour that I purchased them. Hey, that wasn't that bad, right? Like, we got the first negative one out of the way. Fine. I'm not as confident about this next one because I do love this person. I just did not love these products. These are leggings that I purchased from the Gymshark collection with Whitney Simmons. These leggings are from her first initial launch, and these are from her second. Now, I remember when her first launch happened, I was so beyond excited. I still didn't get everything that I wanted. However, these were at the top of my list. The one thing I will first and foremost give credit to her for, especially on this first collection, is the details. It is phenomenal. First and foremost, I mean, Gymshark has never done something this bougie, I guess. It is like a gold plate that has Whitney's name on it. There's also this small little print right here that says, "It's a beautiful day to be alive," which is her trademarked phrase. Just little things like this. I mean, it is really well thought out and very well structured. Then we have these from the newer collection, which similar vibe, lots of small cute details. We have Whitney Simmons, that's also kind of in this embossed font right here. I want to say there's also like a little scrunching on the bum area. So there are so many just neat, small, cute details, which I just think goes to show that she put a lot of time and effort and thoughtfulness into all of these designs. But here's my thing. When I wear these leggings, I do not feel confident. I don't know if it's the material or if it's just the way my body shape fits into them, but I feel like I am very exposed. I don't necessarily feel like they flatter me very well. I just feel like they are meant for people that just don't look like me. Let's just put it that way. And I was really bummed about it, to be honest with you. And each time, when I purchased these, the first go around, I didn't like them, but I had this total ego about them where I didn't want to return them because I wanted to at least say that I got one of her leggings from the first collection. Like, it was a total egotistical thing. Then I tried these ones on on camera when I first got them. And I remember even in the video me mentioning that I didn't love the way that I felt in them. And I don't remember if I still had an ego problem or if I waited too long for the return window, but I regret not returning them. And it totally bummed me out because I wanted to love them so stinking much. I can't say that the whole collection is bad just based off of 2 things that I purchased. I have a top from her that I really like. I have a long sleeve. Like, there are some really great things, but something about both of these leggings for me just missed the mark. And they were pretty pricey. So I'm mad at myself that I couldn't just push away my pride for a second, return them, and not have to be regretful in front of you right now. This is not fun. This is not fun for me. Sorry if everything looks messed up behind me. You know, the dogs are doing their thing. I'm not gonna disturb them. They gotta get the rest. Okay, this next one I was not going to mention, but I just remembered it in this moment, and I've had this thought for a while, so here's me airing my dirty laundry. This is gonna be an unpopular opinion, but I strongly regret buying my Apple Watch. Here's the thing. There was a time and place in my life when I loved this thing. I'm not gonna lie, I think a lot of that stemmed from me wanting to be able to get text messages while I was in class. You know, like that was a peak. But I lived my life for this Apple Watch. I would get so attached to my step goals, my activity goals. Even if I had a fantastic workout, if I did not close my circles, I didn't think it was good enough. I would think I would have to go run a few miles. I would have to go walk around my whole campus. It was very, very toxic for me. And I know that is also a me problem, but if you're somebody that struggles with numbers, or you just have a really hard relationship between yourself and exercise or food, nutrition, whatever, I just wouldn't ever recommend this to you. And there are so many different benefits to an Apple Watch apart from the health and fitness aspect of it. I know people that are in the business world love it because you've got your emails, you've got your phone, you've got your calls, and maybe if you're a runner, maybe it's really helpful for you to track your sprints or splits. Me trying to relate to you, I don't even know the terms. Maybe it's really helpful to you, but I just felt like when I had my Apple Watch on, not only could I not focus on how I felt after a workout, but also I felt like I was always attached to my phone. I'm somebody that really does not like being on my phone, and as contradictory as that may sound as somebody who's on YouTube, on TikTok, Instagram, etc., which, you know, follow me if you wish. Subscribe down below. But I hate texting. If you're one of my friends, you probably know that. I'm a very bad texter. There is a time and a place and a purpose for Apple Watches or any kind of smartwatches. Do not get me wrong. But it was not helpful for me and my mindset. And I had a total mini mental breakdown when this thing cracked. I was staying at a hotel. It was January 2020, before the world shut down. And it was a beautifully nice hotel. Marble counters, marble floors all over the bathroom. And I happened to take a shower. I set my watch nice and pretty right on the counter. And that beautiful marble just went slippity slip right against this silicone, and boom. Your girl looked at her watch and we had a big old crack in the corner. And I tried to get it fixed, yada, yada, yada. In hindsight, it's probably one of the best things that ever happened to me because I learned I could not constantly rely on something like this. However, in the moment, I am not going to lie, I was ridiculously upset. Like, what a privileged thing to be so upset about. Your Apple Watch gets cracked. It's broken. I think that's enough negativity for the day. I'm already like mentally exhausted from exerting that much negative energy. So let's move on to some of my favorite things that I am so beyond happy have been welcomed into my life with open arms, and I'm so excited to share with you. It is mind-blowing to me that I've had this channel for how long? Year and a half? And I have rarely mentioned my absurd obsession with Adidas Ultra Boosts. These are the best shoes I've ever owned. Actually, strike that. These are the best shoes I have ever owned. These are the first model of the Adidas Ultra Boosts. I don't know why I'm being so formal. These are the first model they ever came out with, and to this day, the most comfortable, enjoyable, incredible shoes I have ever owned in my entire life. Now, before we jump to any conclusions here, I never ever work out in these. ever. I don't think that they're great for working out. I want to say they're technically under the running category on the Adidas website, but I don't think they're great for that. I think that you need to be fitted for your running shoes to begin with. So these are my athleisure shoes. These are my I'm taking Reese for a walk shoes. I'm gonna go hang out with my friends with jeans and a cute top and my Adidas Ultra Boost that used to be white but are now kind of gray. These are fantastic. They're fabulous. They're amazing, but they do not compare to the original model. I don't know why every single year they kind of change them just a little bit, but they've never been as good as these, which is the only reason I still own them, because I don't want to get rid of them. Like, I'm just holding on to the fact that they've just done me so well. There is one link, and I'm even nervous to share this. There is one link to these shoes that I found on Dick's Sporting Goods. I will be kind, I will leave the link for the Dick's Sporting Goods shoes in the description box, or I'll just put these as well, just so you have them. I'll leave the links for all of my favorites. We're not gonna trash on the negatives. We don't need to go do that. But this is just like a PSA, a little love letter to my Ultra Boost. I love you so much. Thank you for being here with me. You're fantastic, you're amazing, and you're a little dirty, but that's all right. We still love you. Oh, this is a fantastic segue. All right, this is the bag that I've been using for every single outdoor adventure video that I've posted thus far, AKA 2, and it's nothing special. This, oh my gosh, what? I think I've been telling everybody the wrong answer. What? Oh my God, I am so wrong. I thought that this bag was from Missguided because that's usually the only store of its kind that I sometimes frequent. But this tag says that it's from H&M, which is really weird and surprising. But H&M actually has fantastic staples. Tried and true, I'm sure it was $15 or something. It's super cute. Nice. Also something I wore on my outdoor adventure, my Girlfriend Collective sports bra. You really think I was gonna go through a whole video like this and not mention my good old friend, Girlfriend Collective? Heck no. I have graduated from bragging about the one shoulder sports bra, although I don't think I'll ever stop bragging because it is absolutely fantastic and so complimentary. But if you want something just basic, your basic sports bra, fairly low impact, this is lightly padded. This is probably one of the most comfortable sports bras I've ever worn in my life. I love the color. It's this gorgeous plum. If you're ever looking for a sustainable option, especially when it comes to athleisure or just workout attire, always check out Girlfriend Collective. They've been doing a lot more sales recently, which I think is really helpful because sometimes the sustainable prices aren't exactly accessible. I will sometimes get questions of whether or not I work out in their attire, and I work out in everything. Their leggings, I just got a unitard, which I'm really excited about. It's my first one ever. I'm so stinking excited. So more on that to come. Maybe I'll do a girlfriend haul. Let me know if you want to see that. And last but not least, to round out the outdoor adventure attire, I didn't intend to do this, but it worked out that way. Sometimes you just wear your favorites all together unintentionally. These are the infamous, I think infamous, the infamous shorts that basically got me into being able to wear and being confident enough to wear biker shorts. They are Lululemon Align leggings, which I know you're like, yeah, everybody recommends the same thing, but just hear me out. Online only, available in 4-inch inseams. When I heard 4 inches, I was a bit nervous, you know, because 4 inches sounds short, sounds very short. I didn't realize how every single time I was purchasing biker shorts for myself, I was not purchasing the right length for my legs. I would look at these glorious people in their biker shorts and everyone would look so fantastic, and I didn't understand because anytime I'd buy them for myself, I would just hate them. It felt like my legs were half the length that they normally are. Nothing made any sense. Until I found out that because I have shorter legs, I should be looking at an inseam that actually makes sense for my legs. Which when you think about it, I always look for a shorter inseam for my jeans, so why would I not look for a shorter inseam for my shorts? I don't know! Now I have to warn you, these sell out extraordinarily quickly. They're fabulous, they're fun, they are worth every stinking cent. More than anything, it's the mentality that I'm taking home with me after purchasing these. It's the confidence that they gave me. It's kind of like they unlocked a door for me that I just needed to open. I was pounding at for years, and they finally were like, Taylor, try these on, you're going to love them. Last but not least, these incredible Nike Pro Leggings that my friend gave to me as a hand-me-down. Hand-me-down. In case you don't know, for literally all of my life, I thought hand-me-down was a hand-me-down. And it wasn't until I completely embarrassed myself on my Instagram that I learned the difference. So that's that on that. But not only are these the most fabulous leggings ever with the most fun, cutest, most fabulous waistband ever, I also just love the idea of sharing clothes with your friends. A fantastic way to feel like you're getting clothes that are still kind of new, maybe gently used, but just repurposing them and giving them a new home, a new life, and knowing exactly where they're going, I think is also key and crucial as well. Find the piece of clothing, find your biker shorts, find your Nike Pros that make you feel like your best self. And if your clothes are not serving you, if it is not giving you confidence and it's not uplifting you and you do not feel amazing every time you put them on, be gone with them, rehome them, donate them. Let them leave your life and be darn proud of yourself that you got them out the door.